Nominal condensation or nominal reaction. What is required here for nominal reaction is given in this general scheme. So according to general scheme of this reaction, we need aldehyde or ketone without alpha hydrogen, that you must check before. And then you need active methylene compound. So this is a methylene group. When there are two electron withdrawing group attached to this methylene group, that becomes active. That means these two protons become more acidic, that we can remove more easily. So these are called, this type of compounds are called active compound, active methylene compound. So here we have given what are X and Y. So any group, CHO, COR, COH, all these are electron withdrawing group. If you attach there, or you can select that kind of compound where the CH2 group is sandwiched between two electron withdrawing group. Again, one thing is required, that is base, not much more stronger base is required. So you can use mono, di or trialkylamines, simple base, or you can use aromatic compound aniline or pyridine or pyridine, even you can use for this purpose. So the reaction is taking place. This is condensation reaction. You have to remove water molecule and join these two fragments by using this double bond. So you get in fact alpha beta unsaturated compound and water is liberated. So in this way, this setup, the general setup is required for nominal condensation. So here I have taken one example, benzaldehyde, where there is no alpha hydrogen, so that will work okay as a aldehyde or ketone. And then, as I mentioned earlier, you have to remove, I have taken here ethyl acetoacetate. It's a very good active methylene compound. So I have taken here ethyl acetoacetate, and here again triethylamine, tertiary amine I am using to do this reaction, joining these two remaining fraction, and I'll get here alpha beta unsaturated compound along with water molecule. So this is a general platform, general scheme of this reaction. Now we are going to discuss its mechanism. So when we discuss its mechanism, we have to discuss certain steps. And the step of the first is what? I'll write here first of all mechanism. And I need here active methylene compound, X and Y I am taking, and here I need a base. So there is this acid base reaction. Base will abstract this proton, this will go on the carbon. So this is acid base reaction, first step. This bond is coming from this bond, X and Y along with BH, positive charge will develop here. So this carbanion is formed, carbanion, which is nucleophile, and this is stabilized by you due to presence of electron withdrawing group, or in some cases you can write resonance. So this is a driving force. Why this carbanion is generated? This is also called carbon acid. Now this is again nucleophile. So in the next step, I am taking your carbonyl compound, or I can write that carbonyl compound like this so you can understand properly. This is the carbonyl compound without alpha hydrogen. There is partial negative charge here, and partial negative charge, positive charge here, two lone pair. This nucleophile is coming to attack this carbonyl carbon. This is nucleophilic addition actually, first step. And we get here oxyanion. So three lone pairs now develop. One is coming from this pi bond, and X and Y is there. I forgot to mention one H is already there. Please note that this is negative charge. Now what happened here? This will take, I'll write one step directly. This will take this proton from the base. Now this is conjugate acid. From this conjugate acid, again this is acid base reaction, and I'll get this hydroxy compound, OH. One lone pair is used to join that proton. Rest of the, again I forgot to mention H, X and Y. So this is plus our base is now set free. So this is actually acting as a catalyst, you can say. So this is again every time this is R dash. Now in the final step what happened, X and Y. So when you heat it, this hydrogen is removed and this OH is removed. That means you have to remove water molecule from here and put that double bond here. C and R dash, this bond is coming here as a double bond. So X and Y along with HOH. So in this way this reaction proceeds and we get our alpha beta unsaturated compound